Brand new Dior Lip Glow Butters. Are they honestly worth the luxurious price tag, or are they a complete and total waste of money? Keep on watching to find out. For $54 Canadian, we wanted to be giving Dior. Unfortunately, all it's giving is Dollar Tree. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you all so very much for being here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another super in-depth and super brutally honest review on the brand new DIOR ADDICT Lip Glow Butters in the shades 101 Glazed Pink and the shade 103 Toffee. I'm going to be starting off with an unboxing, then discussing the price and where to buy, the specs and details, swatches and a try-on test, the pros and cons, and if I would overall recommend this product to you. So if you're interested in that, then please keep on watching. So let's go ahead and get right into it and start with an unboxing first. Alrighty guys, so now I'm just going to be going over the price and where to buy this product. So this Dior lip butter is currently retailing for about $54 Canadian, which is about $39 USD on Dior's official beauty website right now. However, for some reason, as always, it is ever so slightly more expensive on the Sephora website right now for about $57 Canadian, which is about $42 USD. I almost always prefer to buy all of my beauty products from Sephora because of their amazing return policy and point system. However, specifically when it comes to Dior makeup products, I tend to typically opt to order them from the Dior beauty website as opposed to Sephora because first of all, they tend to be slightly cheaper for whatever reason, and also you get tons of freebies. I got some skincare samples and also this little white pouch for free, which I also did a video on if you want to check that out. And also you typically get express shipping as well, and it all comes in this super beautiful box as you can see in the unboxing. The only downside to ordering from the Dior website is that their return policy is absolutely a nightmare. You want to just pray that you don't have to return that item because honestly Dior's return policy on their website is absolutely terrible. You have to ship it yourself. You have to pay like $20 shipping. It's terrible. They kind of like give you the items with the notion that you're not going to return them, which when it comes to makeup, it's very 50-50. But yeah, I'll get a little bit more into that later. Now I'm going to go into the specs and description of this product. But when I first saw that these were released, I was somewhat intrigued as it's been ages since we've gotten a brand new Dior lip glow product, as typically they usually just reformulate and re-release existing products with like new formulas, and or they are just releasing new shades in existing products, which is not that exciting to me personally. It's rare that we get like a brand spanking new product from Dior. So yeah, that was really exciting. I also am a millennial, so I grew up in the Y2K era and it's just super nostalgic for me. So I'm a sucker for anything super duper Y2K, especially the little charm. It just reminds me of like back in the day when we had flip phones and we had a bunch of little glittery charms hanging off of them. So yeah, super nostalgic. However, at the same time that I was intrigued and delighted, I was also very hesitant to immediately dive in and purchase these because in all honesty, my first gut reaction was that the packaging looked incredibly cheap. Literally, other than the slightly bougie Dior charm that you get, the rest of the packaging is so unbelievably uncreative and just such an afterthought. There seemed to be absolutely no love or creativity put in the design whatsoever. No shade to the packaging designer, but yeah, it definitely could have been better. I really don't know what they were going for with this, but it does not scream luxury at all. It seems like literally all of the budget went towards the charm and the rest of it was an afterthought. I'm sorry I said it. Which actually really reminds me of the other free gift with purchase, or in other words, the cosmetic bag that came with the holiday gift sets. It's incredibly flimsy and cheap and like just kind of feels awful, but the charms themselves, like the zipper pulls, are really high quality. So I feel like Dior is kind of on a roll here. Whenever they have to like make a charm, the rest of the item is just really, really cheap and suffers. I feel like it would have been so much cuter of a design if the tube was clear, kind of like the Lancome Juicy tubes, like it was like glittery and clear. I think that really would have amped up the Y2K aesthetic, because everything in Y2K was like all about being see-through and clear, futuristic and jelly-like. However, maybe Lancome would have come for their throats if that was the case, as maybe they may have looked a little bit too similar, or maybe the clearness would have made it look a little bit cheap. I don't know. I feel like just something, anything would have been better than just this like solid colored thing that's like super duper plasticky and rubbery. I feel like maybe they were trying to copy the Summer Fridays ones, but yeah, just really unclear what the vision was here. For $54 Canadian, we wanted to be giving Dior, but unfortunately all it's giving is Dollar Tree. However, the main reason I finally decided to give in and get it is because at this point I've collected and reviewed pretty much every other lip glow Dior product on the market, so I figured I just had to simply review this one too. And again, as a millennial, I'm truly a sucker for anything super Y2K girly, so yeah, they definitely got me with the nostalgia bait, unfortunately. So this lip butter comes in 5 shades, 2 shimmer shades with tiny glitter particles in them, and then 3 high shine shades that have no glitter particles in them. The first shade is 101 Glazed Pink, which is a super cool toned iridescent Y2K girly pink. Then we have shade 102 Glazed Lavender, which is a pearly lilac-y shade. Then for the high shine, aka non-glittery shimmery shades, we have 103 Toffee, which is a nude beige. Then we have 104 Black Cherry, which is a brownish red color. And finally shade 105 Lychee, which is a luminous fuchsia shade. I knew right away which 2 shades I wanted to get, and that was none other than the 101 Glazed Pink and the 103 Toffee, because I am a sucker for a true babyish pink color and also a nudie beige color. So it was a no-brainer for me. I also tend to lean warm with my skin tone personally, so I usually avoid anything lilac-y or purpley, as it's just super unflattering on me. So that's why anything that's like lilac or cherry or whatever I tend to usually avoid. I do believe that 105 Lychee was the shade that Jisoo is wearing in the Dior ad, and it looks super nice on her skin tone, so that probably would have been my third choice. So now I'm just going to read you the specs and claims as per the Dior website. What it is: a hybrid gloss balm lip formula with a buttery texture that provides intense hydration and subtle high shine color. Available in 5 juicy shades. Formulation type: lip balm and treatment. Benefits: hydrating, long wearing, and plumping. What else do you need to know? Dior Addict Lip Glow Butter is the high shine treatment infused with a peptide and ceramide duo to instantly enhance the lips' appearance. Made from 90% ingredients of natural origin, its formula strikes the perfect balance between a balm and a gloss. It provides 24 hours of deep hydration and adds a touch of color and shine for radiant lips. Rich and enveloping, its buttery texture visibly smooths and plumps the lips for 24 hours. Its intensely comfortable formula offers a soothing sensation for 8 hours. The applicator hugs the shape of the lips for a pillow soft sensation. Dior Addict Lip Glow Butter enhances the lips with light shades for a high shine and non-sticky finish. Its gloss balm hybrid formula supports the skin barrier and hydrates for 24 hours, leaving lips feeling ultra comfortable and soothed for 4 hours. Suggested use: wear Dior Addict Lip Glow Butter during the day as a hydrating, glossy lip formula that also adds a subtle color to your lips. Apply a thick coat before bed to use as an overnight lip mask for intense hydration. Boost the feeling of hydration and create a custom color on your lips by applying over your Dior Addict Lip Glow Balm sold separately. So now let's go ahead and do some swatches and try this on. So first of all, I'm going to start off by swatching these on my wrist and then trying them on my actual lips. Alrighty guys, so first of all, we're going to start off with swatching the shade 101 Glazed Pink. Please ignore my dry hands, sorry guys. Alright, we're just going to squeeze some out here and then just apply it there. As you can see, it's incredibly sheer and iridescent. It honestly barely even leaves a shade. It's pretty much just clear with the subtlest shade of pink. And now we're going to go ahead and swatch the 103 Toffee shade. So as you can see, this one is super duper sheer, pretty much clear, and just blends into my skin. It does have the slightest shade of pink to it, and this one is much more dark and pigmented even when it's spread out. Like I tried to even like kind of spread it more, and yeah, it's definitely more pigmented with no glitters in it. Now I'm going to just apply a little bit more to give you an idea if you were to do a second coat. And same with this one. So there they are applied thickly. So yeah, still not super duper pigmented, either of them. Alrighty guys, so first of all, I'm going to start off with the 101 Glazed Pink shade. Now currently I have absolutely nothing on my lips whatsoever, just to give you an idea of how it looks on bare lips. Here's some close-up detail. Now let's go ahead and try the 103 Toffee. Alrighty guys, so now I'm just going to get into the pros and cons of this product. So the first pro I can think of, and I'm sure everyone thought this when they saw this, is obviously the adorable bougie little charm. It's just super cute and on trend, and I love it. A lot of people said they might actually take this off and use it to make Dior earrings. I don't know, that sounds pretty creative. What do you think, guys? This is how they would look as earrings. The packaging is super duper airy and lightweight, which makes it great for travel or simply sticking in your purse or your pocket. It's great for lovers of Y2K aesthetics, and it's nice to see Dior trying something brand new for a change as opposed to just reformulating and repackaging existing products that they know work. The jelly applicator really does feel good on the lips. As you can see, it's super duper flexible and squishy, which is just very comfortable when it comes to applying it on your lips. So I was actually almost ready to throw in the towel with this product. I tried it on just throughout the day and was like, it doesn't feel like anything special. It didn't really show up that much on my lips. The color was extremely sheer, and honestly, just based on how cheap the packaging was, it kind of brainwashed me into being like, well, the product sucks too, you know, overall, this is just so mid and like something I can get from Dollar Tree. What is it really doing? So I just kind of wore it and reapplied it here and there throughout the day, and then especially at night I kind of just put it on my bare lips for at least 5 hours, I think it was. In total throughout the day it was probably almost 8 hours, and then I just kind of forgot about it, to be honest, until I went to brush my teeth that night, and then I like wiped it off and I was like, oh my goodness, my lips felt incredible, to be honest with you. Like, I was almost ready to return this stuff, and I was so bummed, like, man, I just wasted over $100 on all these lip products. Like, I hate it, it's overrated. I was about to rate it like a 4 out of 10 until, yeah, I gave it a good chance, and it changed everything, you guys. So please don't be fooled by how cheap and disappointing the exterior packaging is. The actual balm inside is actually not bad, you know, like, okay, sure, the color payoff is not great, but at the end of the day, this is listed as like a treatment or a gloss. It's not supposed to be super pigmented. It's supposed to just be like a little kiss of color. But yeah, I think they scrimped and cheapened out on the packaging to use most of their budget for the charm and also for the product inside. Because yeah, the actual product inside, I'll say, is far more nourishing and hydrating than the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm, to be honest. This, I honestly don't find that nourishing, honestly, but this truly, my lips have like honestly never felt softer. This almost rivals the Laneige Sleeping Mask, which nothing has come close to that in years, to be honest, so I was shocked. Like, when I pressed my lips together, I was like, oh my goodness, they've never felt more soft. Now, as for do they plump my lips, I'll have to use it for a longer period of time and then have like an updated pinned comment in the bottom of this video, letting you know how it is long term in terms of like, does it plump my lips over time? But I'll say in terms of hydration, the results showed up right away, like within the same day. So I'm curious as to if I do try to wear this as a 24-hour treatment, how that's gonna go. Because even just wearing it for a couple hours, I'll say, yeah, it really truly did make my lips super, super soft. Honestly, was a pleasant surprise because I was thinking if the packaging is this cheap and the product sucks, I'm like, where is that $54 Canadian going towards? Like where? And now for the cons of this product. So the first con I can think of is, once again, it has that classic Dior perfumey scent to it that all the other Dior lip products have. It's like this minty, weird sort of smell. If you like it, that's great, but I personally am not a huge fan of scented things in general. I'm very picky with the scents that I like, so I would have preferred if it didn't have any scent at all. However, the scent is subtle, so that's good. Once again, this goes without saying. I feel like I've said this a million times roasting the packaging in this video, but yes, other than the charm, of course, the rest of the packaging is incredibly cheap looking and just such an afterthought. Another con I can think of is that the tube feels like it's not filled to the top. Like I feel like there's a lot of empty air at the top. When you hold it up to the light, you can almost kind of see that it's like only 3/4 full, if that. And it just feels like it's not that full as well. So yeah, definitely Dior scrimping out again. I would have preferred if it was more filled and more heavy with product. Another con, of course, is that the colors are incredibly sheer. But again, this is supposed to just be like a little kiss of color. It's not supposed to be like a full-on super pigmented lipstick. And the final con I can think of, this is not really a con, this is like a pending con, but like I didn't really notice it plumping my lips that much, but perhaps that will come with daily use. I'm going to try to use this every single day and then put a pinned comment on this video with my updates, but so far just having it for a day or two and wearing it consecutively throughout the day, I notice it hydrates like crazy, but plumping, I don't know. Not really. Alrighty guys, so overall my final score of this product, originally before last night when I scrubbed it off and felt how my lips felt, I was honestly ready to rate this like a 5 out of 10 and I wanted to return it. And I was gonna say that I so badly regretted ordering it from the Dior site and I had wished that I ordered it from Sephora so that I could return it. However, last night changed everything when I like scrubbed it off and actually felt what it was doing to my lips and how nourished my lips felt after taking it off. Like, wow, I really feel the difference. So honestly, I would give this product, so far maybe a solid 7 out of 10, which is shocking. I feel like that's on the high side in terms of Dior products. I tend to rate them pretty harshly because they're so incredibly expensive for what they are and really, really overhyped often. But yeah, I'll say this makes my lips feel and look great, and I could see myself using it every day, to be honest. So that score is subject to change, but so far, first impressions wise, I'm liking it so far. Like, it went from a 4 to a 7. How crazy is that? So definitely give it a chance, you guys. Please just like look past the cheapo packaging and really feel how much the product inside is actually pretty good. And honestly, if I wish that for something this expensive, they would go crazy on the packaging and the product. But if I had to choose between them scrimping on something and going more ham on something, I would prefer that they go more ham on the actual product inside being good. But of course, for the price, they should have gone ham on everything. But yeah. That is it for this review, you guys. Please let me know in the comments down below if you've also tried this product and your thoughts on it. What did you think? Did you find that it hydrated and plumped over time? And thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Love you guys!